Yeah, so guys, with regards to what I was saying yesterday, this is a simple setup to demonstrate that. So I have an Ansible setup here to deploy a Nest.js application, right? So, and I've also provisioned an AWS EC2 instance with this public IP. I've also created two workflow files, one for the Nest.js app, one for the Nest.js app, right? So this one. And all this does is it gets triggered when there is a push to the dev branch. And all it does is just trigger the workflow file on the DevOps branch, on the DevOps repo via GitHub API. So it's going to reference the dev branch on the DevOps repo and pass the repo URL and app name as variables to, to the workflow file. And then the second workflow file here, this one is on the DevOps branch, and it's manually triggered, and of course it's expecting inputs, the app name and repo URL as inputs, and the rest is basically just environment setup and running the Ansible playbook, right? So let's get into it. I will I will trigger the I will trigger the workflow on the Nest.js app, right? So this would usually happen if there is a push to the dev branch, and so that completes successfully, making the API call. Now, if we go to the DevOps the DevOps repo, and refresh, we see there is a new run here for this workflow. So let's wait for it to finish running. This will take about 3 to 4 minutes, so feel free to skip ahead. So yeah, I guess it's finished. So we can we can go to our IP address on the browser, and here is our app successfully loaded. So really, I have only just passed two variables here, the app name and the repo URL. But this can also work if you have a huge number of variables to pass. But it would be better you did it with a variable file. So it could be in JSON string format, it could be in YAML as well. So this is how to do it. This is Ansible's documentation. So that's for now. Thanks, guys.